Hi everyone, and welcome to this channel where we can learn AI in a simple, fun, and useful way for everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about generative AI or GenAI in short. We'll explain what it is and how it works. Whether you're just curious or wanted to start your journey in AI, this video is for you. So what exactly is generative AI? While most AI analyze or sort data, generative AI is different. It creates new things. It can write essay and emails, paint picture, compose music, or even have a conversations. It does this by learning from lots of data like books, websites, and articles. Then it uses what it learned to make something new. Think of it like this. If you give it thousands of stories, it learns the pattern and then writes its own. That's what generative AI does. Some popular tools such as ChatGPT and Gemini for text, Midjourney and Stable Diffusion for image, and Suno for music. You might have also heard terms like ChatGPT, LLM, and from engineering. Let's talk about what those are and how they are connected to generative AI. ChatGPT is one of the most well-known generative AI tools. It can write email, answer questions, summarize writing, and even help you brainstorm. You just give it some text and it gives you a response. There are also other tools similar to ChatGPT like Gemini AI, Cloud.ai, Grok, and DeepSeek. They all use generative AI to work with text. Behind tools like ChatGPT, there are some things called an LLM, which stands for Large Language Model. This is the engine that powers the tools. An LLM is a type of AI that trains in a huge amount of text. It learns how language works, grammar, phrase, tones, and patterns by reading and analyzing lots of examples. LLM are focused on language. But what about image and videos? For that, there are different kinds of models like diffusion model or GAN. These models are trained to create pictures, music, or even video clip using a similar techniques. Now let's talk about prompt engineering. When you work with a generative AI, you need to give it an input. These inputs are called prompts. If your prompt is clear and specific, the result will usually be better. The practice of writing a good prompt is called prompt engineering. For example, instead of typing generative AI definitions, you can try explain generative AI like I'm 7 years old. This makes generative AI give you more useful response. I'll talk about prompt engineering in my next video. Do check out the description box below for the link. Okay, now that we have known about generative AI and several terms around it, so now let's talk about how generative AI works. Generative AI are usually work in the three main stages. First one, pre-training, second one, fine-tuning, and the third one, feedback. This first stage is called pre-training. This is when AI learns from a massive amount of data, things like books, websites, and articles. The amount of data can be very huge. For example, GPT-4, which is the brain of a ChatGPT, was trained on over 1 or 2 terabytes of data. Can you imagine that data so big? The AI reads all the data and learns how to put words, image, and sound together to create something new. It doesn't memorize anything, but it learns the structures and the logic. The next stage is fine-tuning. It is an extra training where an AI is taught using smaller and more specific data. For example, it might be trained on medical documents or legal texts to help it perform better in those areas. This makes the AI more accurate for specific tasks. But fine-tuning is optional, Many people are happy just using a general versions of AI. The final stage is feedback and improvement. After people use the AI, they might get some feedback, such as a thumbs up or also a response in the comment sections. The AI learns from this feedback. It's helped the AI to give a better result, more clear answer, and avoid common mistakes. Speaking of mistakes, let's talk about hallucination. Have you ever heard about it? This is a common weakness of a generative AI. It's not like seeing ghosts. It's just that the AI will fill in the blanks if it doesn't have the right information. Here is an example. If you ask who discovered cold fusion in 1953, then the AI may say Dr. Emery Rhodes discovered it in 1953. That sounds real, but it's actually a completely made up. There is no such person and there is no such event. This happens because AI is trained to generate text, not always to tell the truth. So when it doesn't know something, it tries to guess in a way that sounds believable. So some of us really fall for it because it sounds very convincing. So how can you avoid hallucinations? One of the simplest ways is just by double checking the answer. You just need to make sure that the fact that is stated by the generative AI is correct. You can do that by double checking the answer using a Google or using other generative AI. You can also ask the same generative AI to verify its own answer. You can say, "Are you sure?" or "Can you double check the fact?" Another method is to give the AI access to the trusted source or document to help it answer correctly. This technique is called RAG, a retrieval augmented generations. What is that? It sounds so complex. Don't worry, we're going to break it down later in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I uploaded a new video. How is it going so far? I hope this video have helped you to understand more about generative AI. If you find this video useful, please like the video and share it with your friend. And do leave your comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.